Most YouTubers don't know this, but not all views are equal. You can have the same views as another creator, but still earn 10 times less than they earn. Why? This is simply because of the kind of people that are watching you, the countries that are watching you, where your viewers are coming from. If you make a video right now and everybody watching you are from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Zimbabwe, like most African countries, when you get monetized, you're going to be getting lower income. Unlike when you make a video and the people watching you are from people like US, Canada, Australia, and the UK. And why is this so? This is simply because advertisers from those countries are willing to pay YouTube times 10 of what Nigerian advertisers pay for YouTube to actually place their advert on your video. Businesses in diaspora can actually spend up to $50 on one video in order to promote their brands. And guess what? Advertisers in a third world country like Nigeria and the rest will spend $2 to promote adverts on that same video. Now imagine you make a video, people that made same video and got audience from the abroad, they are going to earn, advertisers are going to pay them $50, and maybe from the $50, YouTube just takes $10 from it. They are going to be paid $40, and Nigerian advertisers are now paying you $2 for that advert. How much do you think YouTube is going to pay you? YouTube may not even pay you up to $1. Imagine the amount of money you are losing on the table simply because you are not attracting high-paying audience. If you want to make money on YouTube without necessarily chasing high views, the smartest thing you can actually do is to attract audience from these high-paying countries. And in this video, that is what I'm about to break down to you. I'm going to show you step by step on how you can actually attract audience from these high-paying countries. And even if you get low views, you are still going to make a lot of money with your low views. But it's not that you're not going to get frustrated that you're getting low views and low income. But first of all, let's really understand what is happening. Every time you upload a video, YouTube takes that video and shows it to a small test of people. If they click, watch and engage, YouTube simply pushes it to more people. Now, the algorithm does not just automatically say, oh, this video belongs to Nigerians alone. This video should go to India. This video should go to Australia. YouTube simply looks at who is most likely to click and watch. So if your topic and your presentation style appeals to people in the US, guess what? YouTube is simply going to send it to the US audience. If your topic sounds like it is for locals, then YouTube is simply going to send it to the local people. This is why as creators, we don't just create content. We simply create positioned content. Content that looks global, feels global, and served globally. Now let's talk about the kind of topic that naturally pulls in people from the US, UK, Australia, and other first world countries. And here is the truth. Some niches are naturally global. Example, niches like apps and techs. If you talk about AI tools, laptops, or apps that helps people to make money online, people from every country literally searches for topics like that. If you're on the niche of finance and side hustle, if you say how to make money online in 2025, do you think it's only people from Nigeria, Kenya, and Ghana that are searching for that? Everybody worldwide is simply searching for how to make money online. So this is a perfect niche for you to actually attract first world countries. Another niche that actually attracts people naturally is the tutorial niche. For example, the YouTube growth niche, Canva tutorials, editing guides. These are simply problems everybody needs. So they are naturally going to attract audience from all over the world. But if you make a video titled Top 5 Apps that you can use to make money online in Nigeria, who do you think your audience are going to be? You've even helped the algorithm to narrow everything down. So the algorithm already knows that this creator specifically wants this video to be sent to Nigerians. And at the end of the day, only Nigerians are going to watch your video. And at the end of the day, the revenue is going to be low because advertisers from Nigeria are paying little amount of money. So you don't want to make that mistake. So first rule, if you want to attract audience from all over the world, choose your topic very well, because topic really matters, and you don't want to do a clickbait. You simply use a universal topic. Use words like online, worldwide, global, or don't even mention any country at all, unless it is the US, UK, Canada, Australia. Those are simply countries that advertisers love. Now, another big factor determining how you can actually attract these people is the way you speak. And no, I don't mean you need a foreign accent. That's not what I'm talking about. What you simply need is clarity. Speak in simple English. Avoid slangs that only your locals can understand. Instead of saying, see, if you no hustle this year, you go suffer, which only your local people understand. Instead of saying that, you say, if you don't start building a side hustle today, your financial life is going to suffer. You see the difference, right? One simply locks you to your local audience. The other one opens you up globally. And if you're not comfortable with your voice or accent, there is no problem at all. You can use faceless videos, get a voiceover, or simply use AI voices that sounds natural. Many big faceless YouTube channels today are run from Africa and Asia, but they attract audience from US and other first world countries simply because they sound global. Now, let's get practical with SEO. Titles, descriptions, and your tags. For your titles, don't localize it unless you're targeting people from US, UK, or Canada. Instead of saying how to make money online in Lagos, you say how to make money online in 2025. If you want US or UK, you simply say side hustles in 2025 that works for US and UK. And for your description, you write a clear global English. Explain your video naturally, the right keywords. Do not stuff it. And for your tags, mix broad and targeted keywords. Example, make money online in 2025, side hustles USA, work from home Canada, earn online UK. For your hashtag, simply use make money online, side hustles, online business, YouTube income. These are simply hashtags that trend globally. And here is the secret. When people in those countries search, your video pops up naturally because you included their words in your metadata. Let's talk about thumbnails. Your thumbnail simply has to look universal. Use the dollar sign, not your local currency symbol. Use bold, clean fonts, colors that stands out, red, blue, white, and yellow. Simply show images that people in the US can relate to. Images like laptop, city skylines, dollar bills, and trending icons. Don't fill it with images that only people in your local area can understand. Because here's the thing, people simply click on what they understand. If your thumbnail looks like it is for a small local audience, global viewers will simply scroll past. If it looks international, they will simply click on it. Another simple hack is your timing. When you actually upload this video you've made. If you upload when your country is awake, that's fine. But the question is the US awake? If not, you're going to lose them. So simply plan your upload when the US and UK are online. For example, 3 to 6 p.m. Nigerian time is morning time in the US. If your video start getting clicks in the US morning hours, YouTube will simply keep pushing it to them. Now, timing on YouTube really matters. It's not just about uploading your video. It's about uploading at the right window. Another thing is to promote your video outside YouTube. Do not just rely your promotion on YouTube alone. Simply push your video to places where the US and UK audience hang out. On Reddit, for example, subreddits like Side Hustles, YouTube section of Reddit, your entrepreneur section, these places are simply filled with American and Canadian audience. What about Facebook groups? Simply join international groups in your niche on Facebook. Go to Quora and answer questions like how to make money online in 2025 and link your YouTube video. Now, most of the readers there are actually from the US. What about Discord servers? Many communities there are based in the UK, US, and Canada. This outside push simply tells YouTube that, hi, people from US, Canada, UK are interested in this video and therefore they are going to push it more to them. And finally, don't fly the blind. Simply check your analytics. Go to YouTube Studio, your analytic audience. Okay, so I'm on my studio right now. Simply come to the analytics section here. And then you go to the audience section. And then you go to the audience section here. Let me even show you where you can actually see when your viewers are online for you to post. So if you can see audience by behavior, 96% of my viewers for this month are new viewers, casual viewers 3.2. Okay. And if you scroll down, okay, now here you can actually see when your viewers are on YouTube. You can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My viewers are mostly on YouTube. You can see by 6 p.m. on Monday, my viewers are not online by 6 a.m. on Monday. Now from 3 p.m., you can see from 3 p.m., my viewers are actually online from 3 p.m. on Mondays. Okay. Then even on Thursdays, my viewers are online. On Fridays, my viewers are online. On Fridays, my viewers are mostly online all through from 12 p.m. down. Or let me show you how you can actually get to know where your audience are watching you from. So once you go to Google, simply come to Google and type on YouTube Music Library so you can have access to your YouTube desktop version of your mobile studio. Just click on Audio Library. Okay, so it has taken me directly to my YouTube Studio desktop version. I'm just going to, you can see all of these icons is not showing. I've made a video explaining your YouTube Studio mobile desktop version and how you can actually understand it. So you can check across my video. You're going to see a video I made on settings you need to turn on before and after upload. If you click above here on the 3 horizontal lines here, it's going to show you what all these icons are showing. Okay, go to your analytics. Alright. So once you come to analytics here, it's going to give you an insight. Let's click on the audience section. It's going to give you an insight of your audience behavior and where they are watching from. Okay, so you can see, you come to top geography section here. So you can see, I literally have viewers from these first world countries we are talking about. Just 19% of my viewers are from Nigeria and 17.9% of my viewers are from United States. So you can see my audience are actually reaching these people. You can see I have 3.8% from United Kingdom, 3.2% from South Africa, and 1.9%. You don't even target viewers from India because they also pay low revenue like Nigerians. Okay, so you are targeting United States, United Kingdom. Alright, so if you want to target viewers from this country, United States, United Kingdom, in fact, I'm looking at a time where this United States is going to be above here, while Nigeria will come down. I love my viewers from Nigeria. They're very supportive and everything. But then it's also good to have more from these people. So this is actually what you want to leverage on your channel, right? After checking your YouTube analytics and going to the geography sections and seeing where your viewers are coming from, so drop at the comment section, where are your viewers coming from right now? As you can see from the analytics, I have viewers all over. I have viewers in Nigeria. 19% of my viewers are from Nigeria. 17% of my viewers are from the US, and another percent followed by the UK and then India. So this is literally a balanced audience. That is what you want from your channel. If you want to earn enough money from your videos. If you're in Nigeria and most of your videos are from Nigeria, or you're from Ghana, most of your viewers are from Ghana, you don't have to panic. This is simply your starting point, right? But as you apply these strategies, global topics, clear languages, international thumbnails, smart timing, and promotion, you will simply watch it shift. You'll be able to attract more audience from the countries you are targeting. Then you're going to see US is going to climb to 10%, then 40%, then 70%. That is simply how you know it is working. And once you see that, simply double it down. Simply make more of content that is attracting all of those audience. So guys, let me leave you with this. YouTube does not care where you live. You can be in a small town, making videos with just your smartphone. But if you package it very well, you're going to be in your country and attract a lot of viewers from all those first world countries that you actually want your views to get to. And when that happens, your revenue changes. The same 100,000 views that pays you $200 locally is going to pay you $2,000 internationally. Now, it's not magic. It is not luck. It is simply positioning. So don't just chase views. Chase the right kind of views. Position yourself globally. Upload at the right time. Optimize your titles, thumbnails, and descriptions. And in a few times, you simply notice something powerful. You are no longer stuck in low RPM. You are simply dining with higher RPMs. And once you experience that, you will never want to go back.